Hello everybody, I'm King of Death and today I'm playing some more Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. And today, we are doing some more of the we are going to be doing, okay, we're doing the fucking best stuff possible. Okay, so what room's been opened? Okay, come on. Data center. It's master room. Let's go. Never get used to that. I love the Kuma door so much.
Hey, Makoto.
Ah, Makoto, are you here to look around too? Yes, of course. Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door.
Yeah!
So I figured if all the doors in the school have been unlocked, that one should be open too, right? Although I can't bring myself to open it.
I mean...
Because it might explode, right? And that really sucks, so you open it. I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. And I still think I'm okay with that as well. Makoto's an idiot. Yeah, let the terror begin. Okay, so I guess I'll open it. Okay, first, wait. Okay, before I open it, what do you think? Yeah, okay, that is very good. Yeah, shall you open it? Just open the flipping door, Makoto. Okay, fine. Wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded. Oh, why? Can we race over to the nearby desk and hid underneath it? Okay, go ahead. Everything will be okay, right? I'm also a lucky student. There's no way I can blow up. Alright, here goes nothing. I put all my weight into it and pulled but the door opened much easier than I expected. It opened. And it didn't blow up. Alright. There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was, wow, this place is totally sci-fi. I feel like I'm in a Star Wars movie. Get out of the way, I've seen it. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. Man, I feel like I'm in Star Wars. Carl's line is loud. No! What is this device? It looks like poor. It's probably the Monokuma controls. It looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top though, like some kind of military installation or something. Okay. What are you two posting? It kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? Shifumi probably freak out if he saw it. Cockpit. So the Monokuma room has a control panel and that looks like some kind of cockpit. Then could that mean... Alright, let's stop poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. Okay. Hold on. You can't just do whatever you you can't just or whatever something like this. But it was too late. He was already jabbing away at the control panel. And the Monokuma suddenly appeared. Eh? Did you hear that? Yeah, I think it came from the other room. What did you push? I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one, the button that says Data Center. Data Center? I took a good look at the control panel. I saw a bunch of buttons, each with constant posting mildly amusing but unusual, unfunny memes videos or other pictures that are completely random or unrelated to any units. What? I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of a room next to it. Just like it said, there was one labeled data center. That must be the one she pushed, but the data center. That's right, next door. I completely forgot that the data center existed, even though I came in here like 5 seconds ago. Okay, the room we we were just in. That's where the strange noise came from. So it sounds like the Monokuma noise. I'd probably better go check it out.
Yeah.
There's Monokuma on the side right there. I know it's the Monokuma room. Yes, please. I'm getting scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here. You're so much of a help. I gotta go check the flipping room noise. It's Monokuma here. Did I just hear what I think I heard? Ah, Monokuma's here. Is that Monokuma? Okay. Monokuma, what are you doing here? Hey? Give me all your donuts. Oh no. Is that you, Hina?
What?
What? Ah, man, busted. How did you know?
Say what?
Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup? You don't even know what you're controlling.
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here.
Found it.
I guess what I found, a self-destruct button. Well, if you do, don't push it.
Too bad.
Aw, man. Well, you seriously gonna push it? I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma door on it and the control panel inside apparently controls Monokuma. It controls Monokuma. Anyway, I guess that settles it. Okay, I'm going. Well, hey, Makoto, what the heck was that just now? Monokuma?
Huh?
Huh? What do you mean? What you were controlling just now, it was Monokuma.
Huh?
Monokuma?
Oh.
What? For real? I know, I love saying that word so much. For real? Yeah, but it looks like the panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means the mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. The mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. And this control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words,
Hey.
maybe the mastermind can't monitor if they control Monokuma at the same time. That's great. Monokuma is just here to die. Kyoko's theory was right. I love it when a plan comes to I can't.
Right.
But if the mastermind's being controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school this whole time, right? News helicopter live in news TV. We can see Why? Oh my god. I guess that would have to be true. I can't. The news reporter voice is dead. But if that is true, it's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students, and the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began. Hello, 16 students. I'm gonna have so much fun torturing you guys in this trial. When the mastermind, that's my tomb is here. really is the 16th student. Damn it. I was really hoping. Well, it's okay because he won't be here for me calling here. Really? No, it can't be. There's no way, right? Welcome control room has been added to a section. Let's carry on, guys. It's been 10 minutes. What's wrong? What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making. No, it's nothing. Okay. What about you? Is everything okay? Well, it's just... This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something? I can't say it isn't possible, but I really hope it is not. So, like... You want to leave soon, there's still lots of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. I'm out. We can't waste all our time standing around here. Okay, you wanna get going. Yeah. Okay, leave me in it then. So, took her. As soon as the door to the center was closed, I heard a strange noise. What was that? The door is just locked on its own. What? My hand shot out to grab the doorknob, and then it blew up. You're right, it's locked, but why? Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted. What I could have...
Just a second.
Hey, no fair. No, you can't just go unrestricted whatever you feel like.
Hey,
It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get in the school if the school mascot just up and stopped moving. Then that room.
Yep.
As you may have guessed, that's where my controls are. So right now, you've been operated by someone in that school.
Yes, indeed.
In that place. Correctamundo.
You're a liar.
That doesn't make any sense. We were just in there and we didn't see anyone. You didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? Did you happen to check a certain suspicious house? No, wait. The hat's on the floor. Really? Too bad, that was your one big chance and you blew it. I don't think it would have even let me check even if I wanted. Of course, that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Peace. He's gone, but... Was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure. Then, when I said we should leave, well, that hatch could have been open from... Couldn't be open from the outside anyway, so right. So it's not your fault.
Sorry.
Okay. I'm so sad though. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We gotta tell Byakuya and all the interesting people. Okay, fine, we gotta tell Byakuya and Kirigiri everything. Hagakura is an idiot. He doesn't need to know anything. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. You're right. But it's so depressing. There's one thing I'm good at, is keeping my body moving. And there's another thing I'm good at, being great in every picture in this game.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found here. Okay. Within 2 seconds, she was done. Damn it. Nice. You've got me all motivated again.
You got it.
Okay, I'm out. See you later. Tina took off at a full sprint, so quickly that she told everyone within seconds. and I have to do what I can do. Damn it. That's the only way forward. Okay, to the principal's office. We got to tell Boyku to flip off. Because it'll be nice and very fun. Okay. This is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself. Makoto, it's you. Byakuya. Byakuya, me and you are as fancy as each other. Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? Something interesting? Please tell. What do you mean, something interesting? Take a look at this. It was on top of that particularly ostentatious desk. Class 78 student registry? It contains files for all of us and Mukuro.
So in other words...
Apparently class 78 refers to us. Wait, then we found Mukuro's file... Wait, when we found Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room...
I see.
That's right, it also mentioned class 78. I noticed that she was a female. I think from the name we could have guessed, but who knows? Oh no, Ikusaba-chan was not dead. This must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in there along with her,
in other words,
there can be no doubt Mukuro was a student here at Hope's Peak Academy, just like the rest of us. Look at Ikusaba, the 16th student. Are you talking about Kyle? That's what I need to know. That must be how Kyoko learned about it. But it seems that Kyoko was in a hurry. Ah yeah, he subbed. What do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. Don't even tearing the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. And what's your point? She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. First page? Quick, Mukuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. What?
So in other words...
In other words, when it comes to this profile, there was more information about Mukuro that we still didn't have. So, okay. What kind of information is this? Why do you ask me to explain it? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? It seems to be some sort of detailed report, but put together by the mastermind, headmaster himself.
Interesting.
I'm going to get fed up of saying headmaster and mastermind over and over again. I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left with such an interesting clue. I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. Mukuro repeatedly reappeared suddenly, and in the background an entity floats close but just out of reach. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now I can't be sure if it's a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mukuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. And I need to pay attention to Mukuro's behaviour too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Third, when she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. That fact alone proves that her tremendous skill in battle. Actually, I wanted to believe in her. She's one of my students, after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures. Mikura was a part of the ultimate despair? Now I really want to meet this person. Okay, why are you just breathing now? I don't think that there can be any doubt about it. But what's that mean? In Mukuro and the Macron were allies? So why would they kill Mukuro? Because they're the ultimate despair. Plus, even the headmaster seems to be afraid of what Mukuro was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Maybe it means the last one is even stronger than Mukuro was.
What?
What's wrong, Makoto? Huh?
That's fine.
You seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within the file that you should note. What is it? Did you notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before? A girl who seems to be included as part of our class 78. Now she doesn't look like a soldier at all. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, and even lists her vitals. 31, 22, 32. Well, what do you think? What do I think? Are you asking me like if she has a nice body?
Stop talking.
You hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you want to keep that in mind for later. And probably that other thing, but mostly what I'm saying now. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean... Wait, is he trying to say... There's a chance that the body isn't actually Mukuro. Is that what he's saying? Personally, what I'm thinking seems all bit but impossible. But it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear now.
That's all I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business. So, I'm back to being Byaku's errand boy. I have been... Okay, now you just type in Japanese, or whatever language those symbols are. Mukuro's profile has been added to the truth book section of your handbook. And one last thing, Makoto. It's a bit of advice from me to you, so I suggest you pay attention. What's this advice? What's this advice? Advice? From me? From such a rich, noble, jackass as yourself? You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. I ship you. I'm not. It's not that we're getting like she's just done a lot to help me. Well, don't put too much faith in her. Huh?
In other words,
the cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. What are you saying? This what I think call it a hunch. A hunch? But my hunch tends to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will. I'll keep it in mind, thanks. Okay. I'd like to have like a proper look around this room then. Yeah, I could tell that someone's been going through. I can. What language are you speaking? These are documents scattered all over the floor. Somehow it makes me feel anxious. Okay. So things are crying. Okay. Alright, okay. So we got the garden, fire lab, and the dojo. Alright, why the dojo? Let's go to all the places that I haven't been. Hey, this says you can't chat to you can't chat to he's only watching. Yeah, well, here I am in the fire lab, man, it's flipping cold. What's the so cold. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, what is it? Why is it so cold? Are these all body containers? If they are, man, they need more. There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. And on the left side there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. But on the other side, nothing. There's some kind of weird machine that was built into the wall. It seems like, and I've kind of thinking horror movie. That's it. I've seen this kind of thing in horror movies and stuff. Here's a fridge for storing dead bodies. Does that mean this biolab is actually a morgue? I could probably take a closer look. Do I get to look inside? There's some kind of weird blood. That's right hand right so off. Let's check this. There's some kind of booklet here. Looks like an instruction manual. We offer an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for your needs. In addition to the chemical labs, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of effluent gas. Simply insert the and the blue light will let you know the automated system has activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimal settings. With our system, anyone can keep a body fresh as a deity for as long as you need. In the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate or an alarm will sound immediately. Exterior is stainless steel, and we do offer an optional lever upholster upgrade package. This is the instruction manual for the fridge. While looking around, I think I get it. It seems clear to me now. It's some kind of makeshift morgue. Biolab secret has been added to the triplet section of my handbook. I'm getting fed up for saying that. And about those lights by each slot. It looks like it's set up so that when a slot is occupied, the blue light comes on. Which would mean inside each slot lit up in blue, enough one of the victims is. Biolab lights has been added to the triplet section of your handbook. I can't let my emotions take control right now. There's only one thing I can do for everyone who's died, and that's make sure that their bodies don't look. Don't look. It's just. I want to know what does Mondo's body look like. I need to know. That's definitely the mastermind of the feet, and that's defeating the mastermind. And to do that, I have to continue my investigation and make sure that Mondo's not. And make sure that Mondo butter is 100% fresh. I don't have any other options. Okay, so I'm thinking of. Wait a minute. I gotta check these. Did I put Ishimaru and Mondo together? And I think this one says Ishimaru on it. Oh wait, this one says Mondo on it. Okay, so Ishimaru's on top till the end. Okay, back to the crime scenes now. Okay, I'm gonna go to where the body is. Wouldn't that? Did Mike ever throw the body into the morgue yet? Huh? It's gone. Look at his body. It's not here. And Mike really gets rid of them the second the trial's gone, man. He is very good at that. This area gets soaked by the sprinklers every day, right? And it doesn't break the cameras. I'm still making money even when I'm investigating. Taka to you, why haven't you say Ishimaru? Maybe the body isn't on the tool shed. I better check just to be sure. Ishimaru, you can lie all you want, but I don't care. I didn't find anything even close to a dead body. But if it's not in here either, then it must be. Could it be in the biolab? But corpses aren't. I don't think I need to check in. Yeah, there's one other thing. That tarp. A tarp plays a key role in another case, so I better look into it. That fucking dirty tarp. The killer used the tarp to keep sprinklers from getting the body wet. Which means the killer might have left some clue behind here. Huh? I didn't notice this before, but there's a small tarp stamp on one corner of the tarp. It says biolab. Then this originally came from the biolab. Tarp added to the trivia section of my handbook. I wonder how many times I will have to say that this trial. But that's all I really need to check here. Okay, off to the... Okay, let's see. Okay, let's go to the fucking dojo then. Because here's something, shooting people with bows and arrows is much more fun. Okay, do I have infinite circuitry? That's okay, so this is where you are.
What do you want?
Am I so disgusting you want me out of your sight? No, that's not it at all. I just thought maybe you'd found a clue. Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything, not one single clue. I figured since this place was related to the case, I would have to have something, it would have to have something, right? But there wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give me back my precious time. Calm down, Togo.
What's your problem?
Don't tell me to calm down. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out that they're gonna call me useless good for nothing. Nobody's gonna say that except for Binocular. Master, well, I told you he would. I'm not sure I can disagree with that. I know I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why doesn't anyone accept me? Well, I don't think there are any clues here, so maybe I'm gonna get going. Yeah, she's a bit insane. I'm leaving. Leave it to the bottom. Quickly, don't go and follow me there. Oh, I mean, while I'm here, I suppose check this. I suppose check this room. I just want to check it again. I like this room. Bjorka think that the tragedy refers to what happened in here. What happened here was desperately horrific, absolutely. Was the biggest, awful, most tragic event in human history. That seems like an overstatement. Right. Okay, I just like to come in here. Oh, wait a minute. There's like... kill one of these. There's some kind of weird machine or something. Okay. Blah 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 blah. There's one on the left. The right hand lights are off. Can I don't know. So will you let me there's one of those fridges they put their bodies in, this one. So is everyone there? Does that mean does Mirko's body disappear for the garden? Could it be in here? I need to check, but have no idea how to open this thing. I don't know how to open it. Oh yeah, there's some kind of booklet here. It looks like an instruction manual. The offer and then defend blah blah blah. This is an instruction manual for the fridge. Slide fridge. That means the body disappeared. Heck, I have no idea how to open this thing. Damn it! There's a stack of parts here. I've been seeing a lot of those things lately. Okay, let's do it. Isn't already. That's a what little place do I have to check? Yeah, I have this one. Forgot about these stairs. Yes, I finally opened. The gate's open. We can finally check out the second floor of the dorms, which means I have to do it. I have to call everyone for enough massive. Okay, no massive house party then. Okay, this is the second floor of the dorms. It looks like some ancient ruins. Oh no, it's more like a battlefield, like a bomb blew up here or something. It's like World War III began. Okay, so wait a minute. By coincidence, only one door survived the explosions. What's this? This bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore, it's just garbage. Oh, but I did find some more garbage inside of it. Okay, this door, okay. I opened the door just a crack, glanced inside and immediately closed it again. There wasn't even a hint of bathroom, just a big pile of rubble. Okay. Okay, so nothing in here useful. I'm not going in there. I'm not going in there either. What the hell is this room? Why does it have a giraffe on it? Okay guys, I'm gonna take one quick little break. Goodbye for like 5 minutes. For like, no, a minute or two. Goodbye. Okay, I'm back, guys. The comments make no sense to me anymore. This room is filled with lockers. It must have been for the high speak students who came here before us. The class before ours. But must have used these lockers. Maybe we used them. Nah, we won't remember that. Okay. It looks like this locker is already broken. Who put a... Really? Let's put it out. Now why? There's a metal plate mounted to the locker. There's no way to get in. Ah, damn it. Okay, I'm guessing that's like the locker of the mastermind or something. Wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, damn it. Oh, there's a card reader size installed on the door. That must be how you get the locker open. After all, it's pretty simple, similar to the card reader for the locker rooms at the second floor of the school. And you have to use your e-handbook to open those. So let's give it a try. I took out my handbook and ran across the card reader. And then, now look, maybe only the lockers area can open it, which means none of us can do it. Still watch try though. I wonder if I can open this locker. No. Oh, damn it. Maybe we'll see. No? No, like, damn it, maybe. Still wanna try them all. I'm not gonna go through this. Yeah. Damn it. Try this one. I'm not sure if I did that one. Alright. This locker is already broken. Oh, what about this one? Okay. Hey, what about that one intact lock? I'm going with like wow, this is true. Now look, damn it. Can't imagine a way to get these open. I'm really hoping that I find something. Okay, more exploring. Why is it with the dark and ominous light serve every door that I can go in? This room doesn't really feel like a student's room, but has a more adult atmosphere.
Correct.
It's the headmaster's private room. When did you get here? Kyokan.
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time. A regret? We look so tiny. We look like we're ants. I can't help it. This room looks massive compared to us. There's alcohol. There's a PC on the desk. It must have gone to the headmaster. Maybe I could check the internet. Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. The PC still has some search results left on it. Then we might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair.
However,
that's not much though. Nothing we don't already know.
in other words,
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is reasonably responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago, which none of us heard about, making me think that maybe something happened to our memories. I'm just thinking, if we, I'm sure one of us would have remembered a tragedy. They're the worst sort of people, those driving force comes from despair.
however,
That's all there is. Not not much to it is there. But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kyogo failure. But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on. I see. That's a good outlook to have. Also, the ultimate despair has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Did I just use the blackened figure for like everyone? One question. No, I can't check the boobs. I can't check the I can't check the this game the worst game ever. I can't check the alcohol. Can't. So sad. It must have belonged to the headmaster. Ah, thank you for the monocle. Half ranges to now. Oh, there's a strange gap in the wall. Is it some kind of design mistake or construction default or something?
So...
There's a gap here, but not just in any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out. A breeze?
Indeed.
There's like an open space on the other side of this wall. One space, does that mean? You mean like a hidden room? I think I might know how to open it. How to open it? You know... What, you know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
A very easy trick, yes. So easy I'm not sure you could even call it a trick. I saw a program on the PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right up. You could have just said, you push it, Makoto. You push the gap further inwards. That would have been funnier.
However,
I don't have a clue what the password might be. All we know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. We can't even go from there. You're right. That's not nearly enough to go on.
it's true.
I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password. Then I thought, when I think of how much time I wasted on this, jeez. There's a hidden room she can't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her, there's more to it than that. Anyway, if we can get in there, we need to figure out the password. If Kyoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. No wait, there might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
What?
Huh? I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After that, the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password, knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. So, do you mind if I try it just to be sure?
Well?
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, do whatever you want. Okay, imagine if it works. If it does work, then I'm just gonna be like, second best father. What? You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name, but if that's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more.
Hey.
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know what your guess is wrong. I already know that your guess is wrong, okay? In that case, here goes nothing. I collected myself, then returned to face the computer. Let me just type the password here. I typed in her full name, Kyoko Kurige. My hands were tense, slightly trembling, and as I finished typing it in, I had a 0. I was terrified. I was thinking, oh no, she thinks I don't know her name. Oh cool. It opened? What? What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked!
Why?
Why? Kyoko? Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko? Ah, no, I think I've hurt her more by it working. Wait, is that a picture of Kyoko? I have to screenshot that picture now. Hey Kyoko, I may as well not even have been in the room. Her guy just fixed on only one thing. A present! A present. Wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. Okay, let's have a look at it. There's a bright coloured box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Yes, I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of bad vibes from it. What if it blows up? No, the ultimate lucky student. I would never die from the explosion. What if Kyoko died? I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. The ultimate luck might not be able to get you out of this one. Why do you think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous. But surprisingly, probably.
It would seem...
If it is what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll have to see. Right, so you know what's in there.
Anyway...
Just don't scream or anything, okay? Are you saying it's something that might make me want to scream? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath and then took hold of the lid. Slowly, even so, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak in its way into the box. I saw a hesitant glance inside and... Yep, I screamed. Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. What was it? What was in the box? It was bones! Human bones! And also there was a crack in the skull, so obviously they died from some type of blunt force trauma or whatever. But man, bones! It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. So terrifying. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought, except for that. What was in the box? It was wrapped so nice, so I never would have guessed what was inside. Human bones. So many bones. Just as you thought, how could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there, human bones. Well, it's not that I was thinking of bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. That's pretty much the same thing, a dead guy in a box. My father. Oh man, that makes it sadder. Taco was hit in the head. You were hit in the head by Jude, you flipping idiot. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box? Those bones. That body. That's my father. Or at least what's left of him. Well, it's nice to meet you, sir. Are you serious? This Kyoko's dead. Does this count as meeting the past? Same man she's been searching for. Hold on, how can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him? It could be Taka for all we know. He got hit in the head.
So...
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. what some people may very well be, so that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the file, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he is somewhere in the school right now. It is a very polarizing approach, I know. But okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students, and the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began. And those 16 students. So a flashback we love going back to because you love seeing me, Monokuma, the best one. After all, Triger said that the headmaster was probably here in the school, but the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it does take much to assume.
In other words,
that's most likely my father was in the school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway. As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or not, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties. And knowing that bow tie was expensive, but Maggie needed to cut it off. But was that all there was to it? I gave up so much of that pride. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. And that was very interesting. Let's go check something for a little bit. I came back, okay. I didn't know it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. Hidden room present had been added to the truth book section of my handbook. Can we just say dead person bound? Hey, let's look at this picture that I probably screenshot if it shows up full on the flipping boom because it looks like a nice picture. This picture. Dead. Okay then. It's all faded. It must be pretty old. Wait, is this a picture of... There's a Kyoko always had like one part of her hair plaited. Hey Kyoko.
why would you?
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past, and yet... So now find something like this. So, do you expect me to do... So what do you expect me to do now? Then I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. When she actually showed emotion. Knowing the mastermind has this picture all this time. Headmaster had this picture all this time. He must have really cared about her.
Why?
Why? What? I wanted to find him, to tell him myself to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again. And this time he even stole the opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Yep, yeah, I agree with you. He's third best father of the year award. Okay. I would feel sad for you, but I never met the man in his fleshy state. Photo of Kyoko and Headmaster has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Hey Kyoko, how do you feel about all this? I feel like I shouldn't make pointless small talk right now. But I should just look around for a bit. Very true, I can't keep serious. The Headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's desk without her permission.
Hey.
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like. I cut ties with him for like 5 seconds. Now I really wish that I could slap him in the face for keeping that photo. Are you sure?
Because...
Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't. Okay then, if you don't mind. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside, rumbling through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer, is this? It's an e-handbook, right? And it has a label on it that says, "In case of emergency." I found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
In other words...
A handbook with no limitations given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what that is. I think you're probably right. It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. So quickly, take it with you. I'm gonna find some flipping stuff to kill. Wait, why? I don't know. I'm just thinking RPGs now. Why don't you hold on to it? I go fight Ganondorf. We're not in Zelda. I don't care. but Kyoko. When Hope's Pick Academy, they got rid of all the video games. This would be a terrible place for people. I don't need it. If you want it, go ahead and leave it here. Then I guess I'll take it. Dan the Jake Gumbo. Is it really okay? No, I'll just take it anyway.
Hey.
Listen, Makoto. Huh? Can I ask you a favour? Sure, you've done too many favours for me, I should do some favours for you. I'm gonna regret this decision. A favour, what is it?
So...
And it's completely unreasonable to ask you this. As I know, it'll only convenience you that much more, but...
Hey.
Could you leave? Huh?
Correct.
Just for a little. I just like to be alone for a bit. Kyoko? Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little.
Just a
I
second.
need to get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But maybe the picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you were going to say? And so, it's just a theory. A game theory. And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. Get away, Map Pack. Go away. That picture doesn't change the fact of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily. You're right, I'm sorry.
Anyway...
Once I've got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself, as you wish. Then, I'll see you later. She's never the type to say goodbyes. She's just always like, she leaves. Is she really okay? Kyoko must have been a complete Kyoko must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. I screamed to find out what happened to the headmaster. I say they aimed for the head. There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father, who I still haven't got the name of yet. Literally, I need to get the name of these people. They killed him. The headmaster is dead. It's because the opportunity is open. Byakuya, you could own this place and make it part of the Tagami. Fortunately, that's a great idea, Makoto. From a measly peasant of yourself, I never thought you had that type of brainwaves. Are you just here to mock me? Probably. The one leading Hope's staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak headmaster. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the file, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. This is going to be another scene that's going to be shown over and over again throughout this trial, isn't it? It seems possible, even likely, that he is somewhere in the school right now. Yep, it definitely is, isn't it? But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind, which means the mastermind's true identity is. It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough fun. Anyway, here's a hint. This scene will continue for the next 15 minutes. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game has begun with 16 participants, all of them high school students, and blah blah blah. Now there's still 16 as soon as the killing game begun. There's still those 16 students who were in the school. First year none of us met in the main hall. Add Mukuro to the mix and get 16, and including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. They're just dead. Ah man, I thank you for shutting. Ah man, we just saw Mondo and Ishimaru's dead bodies, even Mukuro. But especially Taka, I think it's Taka's body that's in that present. Only he suffered head injury. Even she's undeniably dead. So the one still left alive are me, the douchebag, shit for brains, too shy to do anything, donuts, and interesting Kyoko, the ultimate best person. Only those 6 people are still alive. Then there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. There's no rule saying that you can't like recheck. There's no rule saying you can't recheck a body. Just saying. Nothing else. Okay, so there's just nothing left then. Oh wait a minute. I almost forgot I had that key card. Alright, time to go to the giraffe room. Yeah, I think he's dead. I wonder if I can open the giraffe room. But wait. What about the emergency handbook I found in the headmaster's hidden room? Okay, let's give it one more try. Look at the emergency handbook and ran across the keyboard then. It worked! Alright then, just what I was hoping for. I know. Danganronpa kids are knocking on the door, we can't stop saying the hate word. Okay. Now, let's see what we've got inside. This thing is practically empty. There's just one thing, some kind of pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, but I can't say for sure whose it is. But there's some writing inside that could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I'd better take a peek. It looks like a girl's handwriting. But who knows? It could be a male who writes like a girl. Who knows? And all the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there, words I'd heard before. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter, and I sent the students here in the communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. Man, open up! It's Danganronpa 2! When I get a flipping die. I'm done. I'm done with the Danganronpa 2 jokes. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupt world to serve as the foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. And as unusual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. This can't be true, can't it? But I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. It's Kyoko. It couldn't be anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? What she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hadn't seen her father since he left when she was little. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happened to be the headmaster and my father. The flipping... What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. But when I reached the last page, the question marks spinning through my mind just started spinning that much faster. I looked at it. Like the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized and scrambled. Despair walks in... What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? Despair walks among us, and so we survive. There's a second despair. Like a pocketbook has been added to the transport section. Oh, okay. I'll look at this one, so I want this side. There's handbook, let's see. Nope, nothing in there. I don't think there's handbook. Looks like the locker is open. Nope. Now let's see what we got inside. I don't see anything that might be a clue. Damn it. Hey, what about this one? Damn it, no clues. Maybe this one. Ah. This locker totally disorganized. If it belonged to probably had organization problems in every part of their life. Okay, let's have a look at it all. This is a crystal ball. Is that Hagakure? Like a crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he even used this locket. Just not possible. Could be Hagakure. Guys, go Hagakure. He only has the weird stuff. There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order and just everywhere. I have to assume whoever's stuff this is didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can recollect. Try to act as casual and natural as possible. I picked up one of the notebooks I saw. But the moment I looked at the notebook, any sense of easiness I may have had evaporated. What? There was no denying what I saw. So the notebook was written, Yasuhiro Hagakure. Is this all Yasuhiro? The notes also contained large numbers of notes for various different classes, which would mean he attended classes here. No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hera came to the school at the same time as the rest of us, and we were all stuck in this evil world. We never had the chance to take any classes. So what is this notebook? I'm starting to think our memories were wiped. I wasn't. Okay. Okay, so. Hey, what's this? Just one thing aside. Just a deck of playing cards. No, they're totally tarot cards. But wait, aren't those used to foretelling futures? It's just a coincidence, right? Well, the more I see, the less sense it makes. Because these lockers, I mean, they had to belong to the previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are these things in the lockers that looks like they belong to people here? Remember that seems like it belongs to a hero. A pocketbook that seems to belong to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation, but if I want to find that out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward. I have to believe in everyone. Okay, so I go. There was a monitor somewhere.
This is a school announcement. Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely?
Oh yes, it is, Monikuma. Thanks for asking.
Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint.
Oh, thanks.
For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
As soon as possible. That's great. Wait, now he wants to give us a hint? It's suspicious, there's no doubt about it. This could be a trap. Even knowing that. He said to go to the gym, right? To the gym I go. Ah, it's Yasuhiro. Oh, hey, Hiro. Oh, Makoto. Why do you act so surprised? No reason. You heard Mikuma's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he has to say? I just did actually. I'm on my way out. You already talked to him? What did he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go. No, wait. There was no point in trying to stop him. He ran off like a frightened animal. It was like he was trying to avoid me. I was hoping to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. Has he been hiding something this whole time? Okay, see what's in here. Okay, Monikuma, please tell us all. I might just okay, so everyone's coming here individually if they feel like it. Okay. Are you gonna do this every time we enter this place with you in there? Of course I am. Great.
Monokuma!
Hello, welcome. Hello, are you ready for your final hint? Well, it just happens to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you. The envelope? Oh, you mean this piece of paper that's like to my left? Not in front of me. This must be the envelope. And just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside. What? Don't worry, just get on with it. Like it was, cryptic words didn't make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope and opened it. I know I was gas attacked. I was killed within seconds, so I must have gassed in there. Michael was wearing a gas mask, of course, so he was unaffected by it. Even though he was a robot, I didn't understand stuff, but still I was complaining too much now. What I found was a simple photograph. Wait a minute. It features a bunch of faces I recognise extremely well. It's all of us. Ichimaru, that's just rude. You're blocking Junko's face. That's just rude, Ichimaru. Oh man, they got Mondo to take off his stupid jacket. Oh man. Hey, where am I? Am I the one taking the picture? Where am I? Someone please tell me where I am. I couldn't have been left out of this great picture. I got Mondo to take off the stupid jacket, and Koroi looks as stupid as ever, Yoko looks as stubborn as ever, and Kyugu is just standing at the back because she doesn't care that much. But really, you had to block Junko's face. We could have been looking at wait a minute. Yeah, that's nothing. Featured a bunch of faces I recognise extremely well. It was everyone who's come to Hope's Peak at the same time as me. But for some reason I wasn't in the photo. I was extremely sad that I was involved in this group photo that everyone had of each other. I was so sad that I then I threw out Monokuma and said, why am I not in this photo? And Monokuma said, no, because no one likes you. But wait, what? There's someone behind and Sakura. This is the only one I don't recognise. No, that's not true. I do recognise her. So, when Byakuya and I were in the headmaster's room, and we looked at that file, we put Ikusaba. I thought it looked so different. She looks more like she has a very long neck in that picture. But this girl is Mukuro Ikusaba. Why? Why is Mukuro here with everyone else? And even more than that, where the flip am I? Just having everyone here post like this is weird enough by itself. But where the hell am I? And we're all wearing matching uniforms, like except for Celeste and Leon and Yafumi and Hibikura. But everyone else is wearing matching uniforms. I am Junko. And we're all wearing matching uniforms. I don't remember anything like this. And where the fuck am I? By the way, do we know my hero secret? Like, I'm just wondering. And now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. I'm not in this picture. So they hate me that much? I'm the only one not there. Because there's all 15 other students, but not me. I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't remember even taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Saka, but the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived here at Hope's Peak Academy. It's natural for me not to be in this picture, but what? That's definitely unnatural. Is that everyone else in this picture? I thought everyone was like me and didn't know each other until they got here. I'm very sure Sakura literally said she didn't know anyone else here. If this picture is real, then could it be everyone else and just me? Everyone else here except me is... How long are you gonna keep up this rambling soliloquy of yours, Hamlet?
What are you gonna do?
You're kind of getting in the way of standing there, you know. So I mean, get out. But I told you, I'm not fielding any questions.
Unbelievable.
What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That'd be out of left field. I guess that means he's done talking. Damn it. Group photo has been added to a triplet section in my handbook. Okay, can we go to class trial time? So in the end, all I found in the gym was even more confusing. And with that confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected. How does that count as a hint? It just made me even more confused. Is that what Mike-kun was going with? Did he put together a fake photo to confuse me? But why did the Junko's face is covered? Confuses me. But it looks so real, so full of life. How could anyone fake that? Well, fine. Like the people at the front look full of life, which would mean everyone but me. Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. I should clear all this up. No, I have to clear all this up. No, I have to clear everything up. Back with the amazing music. Okay, now, where should I go? I think I have to ask. I'm gonna go and ask everyone. I'm an idiot. I forget where the library is. Hey, okay, I need to ask you something. Hi, Bianca. Listen, do you think we could talk? Bianca?
That's enough.
I have nothing to talk to you about. Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Hey, Bianca, wait! Of course he didn't, he just walked away. What the... Why was he acting like that? Like he was just purposely trying to avoid me. Was everyone given a picture but without them in it? I feel I wasn't the only one who was left out of the picture, man. Okay, I feel much better now. We got Haikon, we got... I suppose the Toko's in the dead body lab. I don't know what Tokyo is. Okay, gonna ask Hakoi some stuff. Hey Hakoi, listen. Hey Hero. Makoto. What's going on with you? Every time I see you, you freak out like that. No, but I'm in a big hurry. Once again, he ran off like a terrified rabbit. Dude, what's wrong? I still wasn't able to talk to him about the notebook I found. It was like he was avoiding me. Like he was afraid of me. Damn it. Why? Why does this happen to me? I made my mistake. I made my mistake, bad. He's just mad that we didn't invite him to the picture club. I decided to visit the bar lab one more time. And the first thing I saw when I got there was her passed out again. We should just put dead body room on there so Toko doesn't go in. Toko? Well, I've noticed they used the stairs quite for passed out Tokos before. Toko, are you okay? No, she's not dead. She's not dead, is she? No, she's not dead. The best character arrived. It's cold, it's super cold. It's so cold, I think I might catch cold. If you keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will. Well, I was asleep. I must have fainted again. I bet you were standing there staring at me, getting all excited, weren't you? No, I wasn't. Then what? Hot and what? Then what? What hot and bothered? Straight horny. Okay. So why did you pass out? I don't know. Last thing I remember was me waking up just now. What'd you do to Miss Morose? Oh, that's right. You made me stops and start to each tiny switch. Bingo. We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate. And don't say it like it's a bad thing. It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Because even if she forgot something, I totally remember. So it's like double the memory. No, it's more like half. That's a Jack's memory. But all I want to know right now is, where's my little darling? Tell me now, or I'll slit your throat. I don't know. I'm sure Bjork is around somewhere doing his own investigation.
Yes.
By himself. I assume so. I know it. I tell you, I'm a total pro when it comes to all things master. Anyway, I gotta hurry. I can't be. I can't even imagine how lonely he must be right now. That's why I should really just never talk to her, but it's so interesting. Toko shot off her eerie laugh echoing behind her. I totally forgot to ask her about the picture. Well, there's no point asking Jessica Jack anyway. It's like I have no important things to do right now. Why did Toko faint? There's gotta be some reason for that. I've noticed this thing's open. The fridge is open. I'm sure they were all shut right tight last time I was here. That must be why she passed up. Oh, Kyoko's here! She fainted so easily. Kyoko! You're okay now, right? You're not gonna freak out and start stabbing me whenever I mention stuff. No.
Makoto.
It's getting late, isn't it? Are you okay?
Indeed.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. No, you don't have to apologize.
Listen.
But listen, about this room. Oh yeah, it's a morgue. Yeah.
I knew it.
I suspected as much. And Toko must have looked inside the fridge, seen what was in there, and well, there you have it. You knew she fainted.
Indeed.
I was on my way here when Jessica Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear.
It would seem...
I imagine she came here to investigate, and when she opened the slot there, that's when she saw the body inside and dropped like a bag of rocks. Why is everything gotta be so difficult with her? Literally, is her room so tidy that there's no dust at all? But I need to know, like, does she literally stop herself from sneezing?
Anyway,
we should close it up. Don't want to leave it hanging open like that. Yeah, good idea.
Makoto.
Give me a hand with this. Goku approached the fridge, hands outstretched. But suddenly she stopped. What's wrong?
Listen.
Maybe we should wait a second before closing it. Yeah, how come? Because Muko's body is in here. Muko's corpse? Rico's body is inside the fridge.
See.
Just like every other time. The last time probably brought it up here while we were in the class trial. The mastermind did it because they assumed we wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess.
So...
You may be right. Anyway, now I can finally get a good look at the body. And that's right, Kyoko didn't get a chance to check the body during the last investigation. I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue this time, and I'm going to grab the mastermind by the tail. Okay, so what should I do? And why if the mastermind didn't have a tail? It's the same, Makoto. I don't care. I'm Makoto, and I'm like, I got the intelligence of more than Yasuhiro. And Koko's an idiot. I know. What should I do?
So then...
Or don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I'm finished. Wait in the corner and be a good boy. Just wait over there. That's it. Okay, fine. Ain't done yet. Okay, I'll wait over here. At the left side of the fridge, there are a bunch of blue lights around. But if
It would seem...
let's see in the blue lights come on when a slot is occupied. So when someone's in there, the blue light comes on. Looking around, the number of lights that are on, including Mukuro's, there's 9 in all. 9 lights? It should be 10. Unless they use the body again. Biolab lights have been added to the triplet section in your handbook. I've already looked through this instruction manual, more importantly, tops. Yeah, I think I've seen a top like this somewhere before. Oh, it's the same as the one I found in the garden tool shed. And if I remember that part, it had the stamp on it that said Biolab. That's the top that was used to help camouflage the murder in the garden. At some point, someone got in from the Biolab and took it over there. Tarp has been added to the. Tarp has been updated. It's great. Okay. Are you done yet, Kurge? I'm running out of things to look at. I really want to look at the body again. The fridge and for storing dead bodies. I can't do it. I can't look inside. Okay, please give me some. I should ask Kyoko about the group photo. I thought she's in it too. Don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I wanted to talk to you about something. What is it? So that's the announcement Michael made earlier. You mean the one about a hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer. Why not?
Because...
The only reason he'd give us a hint at this point would be to confuse us to cloud our judgment. I can solve this mystery on my own without whatever hint he may have to offer. That's a good point. Damn it. I wish I could go back and do the same thing, but that's done it. What's done is done, I guess. Stand here looking at her. I don't think she's hiding anything from me. Is she right? Did the mastermind forge that picture of a trap to confuse us? Oh, it's gotta be it. There's no other explanation. Okay, Makoto, I'm done. Already? Jeez, that was fast.
Indeed.
Anyone can do good work if they go slow in that spirit. I'll make my report brief. So what did you find?
Indeed.
I paid careful attention to the wounds and the traces of blood, and it seems highly likely that the cervical wound and The blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death. Really? The burnt tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings. So that means neither of those were the fatal injury, right? Then what was the real fatal injury? Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed at the same time with a knife which went completely through the body. Had also been struck in the back of the head with an object big as a metal pipe. Blood was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. The only other option is those wounds, but the file said they were
Is
old.
that right?
Why does it say that they're old?
Because
What the molecular file says is that they were inflicted at least several days ago. I guess I don't see the difference.
wrong.
Well, the difference is immense. Consider the impression that
Listen.
they give. You seem to be equating several days old with simply old.
However,
That doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds, it makes it sound like they've been there forever, like they're not related to the murder. Are you sure they are? I say they are. But we all got the molecular file right after she was killed, right? But if the wounds were at least a few days old, there's no way they could have had anything to do with it.
so then,
But what if Mukura herself wasn't killed within the last few days? What?
at the very least,
But secondly, you can allow it as well as the many possibilities, can't you? One of the many?
right.
The detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the idea of the detective begins by imagining as many possible scenarios as they can.
In other words,
They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using only their logic and common sense. Then as they investigate they test what they find against each of these possibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work. But beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep it in mind for the future. Kyoko's account has been added to the trivia section of my handbook.
hey,
So is there anything else you'd like to know about the conditions of the body? Now's the time. Come to think of it, there was one thing. Earlier when I was looking at Muko's profile, it listed her height and weight.
so
5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds. Vitals were 31, 22, 32. Did I get all that right? You remembered all that? I indeed considered consistent with the corpse. So then,
Indeed.
and don't forget about the burn tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake.
indeed.
Our victim in this case is without a doubt Muko Ikusaba. The great. Okay. Muko's profile has been updated. Okay.
And
Is that all you wanted to ask? Yeah, I think so.
so then,
Then it looks like we have no further business with Muko's body. Let's get going. It's kind of chilly in here. No wait, are we not gonna put the body back? Don't you think it's kind of sad leaving out like this?
why?
Dad, did you forget she was our enemy once? A part of the ultimate despair. But she still got killed. She's still a victim.
Hey,
Have you even heard the phrase, you reap what you sow? Oh yeah, but still, you really are naive, you know that. It's really quite appalling. that she could have abandoned me, but she decided to help me instead. So, for someone like that, what does it mean to be naive?
So then,
I think we've done all we can do here. Back to our separate investigations, yes? Hold on. I still have one more thing to do. Something I need to talk to Kyoko about. Let's ask her about the pocketbook I found in that locker. If I don't do it now... Kyoko, I need to tell you. Hey Kyoko, I just have one last thing I know I should have, but I feel like I have to ask.
what?
Go ahead then, out of it. Have you really not seen your dad ever since you got here?
What?
What?
So,
What do you mean? Well, you know all those lockers on the second floor of the dorms?
indeed.
Yes, I do, yes. But to get into any of those lockers, you need the handbook of whoever the locker belonged to. Actually, I managed to get them... Oh, damn, it was Kyoko who was saying that, wasn't it? Okay, I managed to get them open during the emergency, using that emergency handbook. The one you found in the headmaster's room.
And?
So, did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers? I found a pocketbook, and after looking through it, I think it must be your pocketbook.
Why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because...
Like I said, only the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? I can't imagine those lockers belonging to any of us. After all, we only got access to that area just recently. What I'm saying is, there's no way I could have had access to any of those lockers. And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker? Everything you just said makes perfect sense, but there was something written inside. It was about the headmaster, about your father.
What? If that's true...
Could that mean the video is real too? Video?
Makoto.
Okay, I think everything is finally starting to fit together to reveal cohesive picture. Although I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined. What are you talking about? I need to go investigate those lockers right now. I need to confirm what you said with my own two eyes. Let me give you the headmaster's handbook, because that way you can... That won't be necessary. If I'm right about it, I shouldn't have any problem opening the locker with my own handbook. After all, it would seem that it's my locker. Your locker?
Makoto.
If you watch this it all makes sense. A DVD? There's class 78. It's urgent interviews.
So...
I found it in that hidden room after you left.
Anyway...
I don't have time to explain exactly what I think it means, so just watch it and see for yourself. I think you'll realise exactly what it means. You'll understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us had ever seen before. No, this makes sense right now. But I guess that means there's some important clue on this DVD. I can look at the chat after it forever, and it's just emoticons now. Interview DVD has been added to the triplet section of my handbook.
Makoto.
And now is my turn. Do you have a second to listen to my ramble?
In other words...
So as it turns out, the arrangement I'd made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings. You're talking about your dad, right? I can never find the answer to the question I wanted to ask for the rest of my life. Not because of the mastermind.
However...
There's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I want to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that. Kyoko's eyes burned with a fire of determination. So much determination that she flipping saved the game immediately. so that if I failed, I would just respawn. The determination to defeat the mastermind. It's strange to be confronted with his death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness.
Why?
So why is it? Why does it bother me so much to know he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's just no understanding it, I guess. She let out a small laugh as she said it, but her smile was filled with sorrow. So that's it for my rambling. There's still much to do before I can consider my task complete. Yeah, you're right.
Hey.
But keep this in mind. There's only ever one absolute truth. Whether that truth serves justice or suffering. Whether it's the greatest truth or the worst. What do you mean?
Makoto.
Even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope. Absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know. Indeed. Sorry if that was strange.
So then.
Anyway, I need to get going. I'll see you at the class trial. Leaving behind the final farewell, Kyoko was gone. I better get going myself. I got the DVD from Kyoko. I should head to the AV room to check it out. Kyoko said something about absolute hopeless truth. But no matter what happens, I won't lose hope. Even if it's the worst truth in the world. I can't afford to lose. Okay, what time is it? Yeah, I can look at this video. Yeah, I can look at the video and then. Okay. Right. Okay, well, here's the thing. While I'm here, I'll just go into the dining room and ask Asahina what she's doing in this fucking photo. Okay. So this is where you've been hiding. Listen, I was hoping to talk to you. Makoto! Sorry, gotta go. What? She ran up so fast I didn't even have time to ask her to stop. Hina! Why does everyone hate me? Why? Why won't you talk to me? Okay, so there's the room again then. We should be able to play the DVD just fine. Well, then I'd better take a look. Took the DVD Kyoko gave me and put it in the player. It said that it was playing, but nothing appeared on screen. So I stared into the black of the monitor. It must have only been a few seconds, but to me it felt like an eternity. And then all of a sudden, an image appeared. Sayaka? I thought I was rid of you after trial 1, but okay. It took me by total surprise. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long, and there she was. It's been like 10 days. I think it's been 10 days since the first murder. Man, time moves quick in this place.
Okay then, are you ready to begin?
The voice I heard was of the man positioned on one side of the screen. It was the voice of a middle-aged man. Right, another voice of a middle-aged man.
I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
It sounds like he's trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's tense face didn't make a single millimeter just move at all, man.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Oh no, I forgot the psycho voice. I seriously forgot my psycho voice. It's been so flipping long. It's been like 20 episodes since the last flipping circle. It's been 20 days. It's been like 2 months. It's been like a month really. Great. Let's get down to such a hero voice, but I don't fucking care anymore. You want me to accept that? Like who was obviously at a total loss. It made total sense who would agree to spend the rest of their life in this school. I accept. Well,
thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
I'm so happy that we don't remember that word. I'm cute that that's where the video cut off. There's a lot I hadn't understood up till now. This only this. I simply couldn't comprehend what I'd heard. Because I knew how much Psycho wanted to get out of here. I knew how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad that she tried to frame me for murder. It still hurts me, but I don't care as much now. So why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? I sat there thinking about it. I noticed something like on the monitor the video that I thought was finished, flashbacks on screen, I died back at the screen, if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the edge. Whoever guess is it someone else? Oh, it's me! Huh? I thought it was me? No, impossible, undeniably
so,
me.
Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes.
Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having what seemed like a fairy tale normal conversation. Like a fairly normal conversation. Man, literally, my mind's been so messed up from this game that I can't read anymore. but in the here and now, had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down to talk to him like this.
Shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school.
I'm gonna say yes.
Can you accept that?
Yes.
This can't be real. I said yes.
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
Video over yet? Man. Once again the video cut off. So now the video repeated the same thing again and again with the others. Yakura, Coco, Donuts, everyone. They all said that they agreed to live in this school forever. And then, I like Kyoko, I need to know, thank you. Kyoko. Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without doubt, she had met him. She sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, her father, and then he asked her his question. She answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. It wasn't just the monitor, the DVD player itself had appeared turned off. Wait, which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Say what?
It looks like it broke out of service. What? It just happened it just so happened to break just now.
Too bad.
Now then, when doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right? Failure, my ass. You cut the power on purpose. Or whatever. Even if I watch the whole thing, it'd just be one of the same. You'd ask them the question, they'd all say yes. I couldn't help myself. I'd let out a huge sigh, but as I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of something, separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that point I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to the school and couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey,
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happening by chance. It seems much too convenient. Convenient outcome? Something that seems to obviously work in favour of the mastermind. So does that mean I've lost my memory too? What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or interview video has been updated. Oh, is it time? Finally. Class trial time.
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn.
I'm thinking, what interviews did we not say?
Although that dawn is totally pitch black, there is no storm that won't eventually end.
Yeah, hear that, Fortnite player? Stop complaining about the storm.
Of course, then that leads to drought.
Yep.
But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again, because the end is only the beginning.
What I'm hearing is you're pushing for sequels.
Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you know where.
It's about to begin again. The class trial is going to start. The final class trial. The last time all our lives will be on the line. The last time hope and despair are on the line. I don't have a choice, I have to do this. Okay then, this is the end. I went head first into the door, forgetting that I had to pull the door to get in, so I smacked my head on it. I guess I'm the first one that's just... You're early, Makoto.
listen.
Does that mean you feel prepared? Yeah, for now at least. But where's everyone else? Why aren't they here
However,
yet? Don't worry, I'm sure they'll be here soon. And just like she said... Byakuya? They arrived one after another, but they were all in the same state of shock. Hina? Hero? Silence. And it wasn't any normal silence. It was the deafening silence of fear and suspicion. And it was like, where's Toko? The first class trial.
So I appear. I'm on fire.
Strong silence, master is so wonderful, so cool, so hot, my loins are ablaze. This is disgusting. Now listen, everyone. Now listen, everything will be just fine if you leave it to me.
My beautiful
With my sharp scissors in hand, I'll stab and guard and ship the master of evil. But I thought you couldn't kill them on the adorable little boys. if it's what Master wants, it can be a boy, girl, or anything in between. I can handle it. damn it! Why did we have to get the power about one back? Where am I? Damn it. No human language can describe the disappointment I'm feeling right now. Is everyone here? Oh, and wearing our gloomy gust faces, I see.
Well now.
Okay, well then, let's begin.
Thrills, chills, kills!
This final class trial is going to be slathered in pitch black despair, maximum sorrow.
That's fine.
You're right. This is the final class trial, and this time it'll be fair. What do you mean this time? Stop with all the slander. I'm a bearing good standards, you know.
Unbelievable.
If there was a Mr. Fair Guy Universe contest, I'd take home the tiara every year. I'm gonna win this game super fair and square.
Today, I'm feeling white.
And I'll make sure everyone watching at home knows that the spirit is mightier than the hope.
Stop talking.
Enough of your tedious drivel. Begin the trial already. Sure, let's begin the trial already. I'll be waiting for you down below.
You guys.
But don't try and run away. Laughing as loud as ever, Marikuma disappeared. Whatever.
In the name of my family.
This will be over in no time. Within the next confident, Draco was the first into the elevator. One by one, the others followed. Why is everyone so angry looking at me? It's everyone who is scared. I'm terribly scared. Nobody made eye contact. Nobody said a word. They just disappeared into the elevator.
Hey.
They're all acting not. Either paranoid, suspicious of each other.
However.
But you know why this is, don't you? Yeah, I think so.
However.
Well, you can tell us all about it soon. At the class trial. You're right, I'm ready.
So...
Ready to win, right? Of course. Of course I'm always ready to win. I'm glad to hear you say that. And then Kyoko was aboard the elevator. I'm always the last one to enter, aren't I? I started making my way towards the open. Step towards that gaping I'd resolved what this would be the last time. I repeated it to myself that there was no fear, no myself left. I pushed the anxiety down, calmed my trembling body, and finally, on steady legs, I passed the threshold and stood in the elevator. Without warning, it began to descend, deeper and deeper, deeper still, deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper it fell. I closed my eyes and sight fell away. All sounds to disappear. All sounds disappeared. Alone in the universe, I waited for the elevator doors to open for the last time. What could have been seconds or centuries later? I felt the gentle vibrations of the elevator come to an end. I slowly opened my eyes. This is the final trial site. What do you think? Isn't it just the perfect background for deciding a person's fate? It's the long-awaited, the last stage, the always exciting final boss battle. I'm gonna sit in on this. I'll just sit right there in vacant 16th seat.
Thrills, chills,
Well then, let's begin. Yes, I would like to save. And I am ending the video here because I'm not. I'm just gonna make a second save. Okay. That's all I'm gonna do for this episode. Goodbye, everyone. And remember, this trial will be over within 1 or 2 days. Can't say how long this flipping trial is. Hope it's not 2 days though.